Mark Wahlberg. He's a great actor. All right, here's Floyd Mayweather. That's amazing. He comes out second, and Ortiz is the champion. Usually the champion comes out last. Now, the monitors here in the arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather, and they begin to boo immediately.
You ready?
A great counterpuncher, speed in both hands and feet. Most people say he might be the best defensive fighter ever. He'll stalk and move all night. Set traps. This guy does it all.
We gotta wait till we get to the. We gotta wait till we get to the what's name.
It certainly seems like this is his office. He's not worried at all. He has no fear or butterflies. He loves his time in the ring.
When you talk about his great defensive record, a lot has come from the shoulder roll, puts the shoulder up, blocks punches, and then pivots back and works off it. He had a string of fights where something like 6 or 7 consecutive fights where his opponents all landed in each fight less than 20% of their punches. That's an unbelievable defensive string for a guy who's also a good offensive fighter.
Dave and I both know this guy personally, and I can assure you he's nowhere near as bad as the image he loves to portray.
Nope.
He's actually a pretty likable guy. At least I've found him that way. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Turned pro in October of '96, and he has won all 41 of his professional fights. Had a lot to say leading up to this one. He's always in great shape, and when he takes his robe off, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He says, I'll take away the strength of Ortiz early, and then I'll break him down, and I will stop him. Ortiz says he'll stop Mayweather. Well, I never heard a fighter come into a championship fight that said he couldn't stop the other guy. But in reality, there's no way Ortiz can box with him.
No, I think Ortiz is going to come out and try to come straight at him and brawl and try to be the guy that puts Mayweather on the deck. Yeah, we saw Shane Mosley hurt Floyd Mayweather, but that was his only highlight in that fight. It happened in round 2. That's the last we heard of Mosley in that fight. Some great resilience from Mayweather.
And in reality for Ortiz, he must get pressure on this guy and must try to get his respect, because this guy really doesn't respect anybody. I know in private he respects a lot of fighters that he studied over the years, but he never carries himself like he has any fear. He's super confident. And in the time when Shane rocked him, that was it for Shane the rest of the way. It's like we used to say years ago when Tito Trinidad would actually get knocked down. We say, uh-oh, that opponent's in big trouble now.